Hello again, Wargaming enthusiasts. Welcome back to Combat Mission Red Thunder, where we play another turn. And this one's really complicated, so I'm going to take it piece by piece, and I've actually seen what's been going on before, so I have foreknowledge, just so I can guide you through this complicated situation we find ourselves in. So basically what's going on is our Stugs are advancing over here. In the meantime, in the center we are taking fire from those tanks over there, and they're aiming at our truck over here, which is veering off its selected road, and it's trying to move out into cover, I think. And there's stuff happening on the left flank, and we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, the enemy fire is getting in closer and closer, but doesn't seem to do anything. No, it does, yeah. It takes out the truck. The gun is severely hurt, so is the infantry over there, and the infantry is moving out from that position. Our anti-aircraft gun has spotted a, if I could get that, has spotted a tank and is opening fire on it. The tank is firing back, so we might or might not be in trouble here. Let's actually see the tank being fired at. So he's firing, we're firing back. Hopefully we'll get him, but if we get him, I mean, we're at a disadvantage here, certainly. So that's going on. Meanwhile, you saw some tanks popping up in the distance, and that has to do with what's been going on over here. As our Stugs advance, we actually spot some additional enemy contacts right there in the center. And these contacts over here, we spot them, and they spot us. Unfortunately, we don't react fast enough, and... well, we do react fast enough, but we miss. In the meanwhile, the T-34 over there fires in a minute. Yeah, and takes out our Stug. We fire back, and we miss a couple times, so he takes another shot at the Stug and takes out another Stug. Right, but our target finally ranges in and takes a shot over there. Those two Stugs, well, this one's definitely destroyed. This one's knocked out though, so there's some slight chance that we'll be able to get the crew back in. Unfortunately, the crew consists currently of just the driver, so it's not going to be a very useful Stug, so we count these two as destroyed. One of them got through. We've also lost this infantry squad. Well, it's severely severely wounded there. I mean, we've got some casualties in there, so it's kind of a depleted squad. It's also panicking. Our command squad over here is fine, so we'll move them up. And we managed to get one Stug across. The Stug, we might want to figure out what we're going to do with it next. Right. Also, as these two guys move up, they get spotted by one of the T-34s over there in the distance. Any minute now. There we go. And the half-track is immobilized, and our infantry dismounts. Right, hopefully they'll get into cover. The other half-track is moving on in good order. And yeah, so we're in a bit of a pickle here. We've lost most of our transport capability. But we did manage to get some of the infantry out of that row of houses over there. We will probably get these guys in there as well. We will probably dismount this half-track so that, well, we can do some more stuff with it. And also there's this. So these guys were actually moving up over here. from this position, nobody sees anything, so it should be a relatively safe position. This position here, we have sound contacts. We spot our Kubelwagen, trying to get into some sort of position where it can scout. Right, and then slowly but surely, we begin spotting the enemy in the distance. Any day now. Yeah, there we go. So the Stug takes aim and begins to fire. And misses. For some reason, all of my units missed this turn, so that's kind of annoying. The enemy will return fire just briefly, and misses as well. Hopefully we get another shot in. Yeah, we miss as well. We're going to take another shot. The enemy's taking another shot now, and he hits. However, it looks as though we survived. That's armor spalling. That's survivable. We don't know yet because just the end of the turn is not here yet. But well, just the end of this action didn't finish with the end of the turn. So we might be in trouble. We might not be in trouble. We're going to have to look into that. But if the Stug survives, we're going to leave it here. This Stug is going to maintain its position, I think, for now. The Kubelwagen is moving up here. I'm just trying to find somewhere where we can scout. Unfortunately, I found I cannot dismount the driver, so that's kind of annoying. Yeah, but generally speaking, a very complex turn with lots of stuff happening, and unfortunately for us, most of it is bad. So there we go. But so I feel that our advance was impeded, and we're going to slowly take up defensive position, which is a little bit unfortunate. I didn't want to do that necessarily. We're going to try and fire at this guy, but we're going to have to find some way to just retreat. And I think where we are going to retreat is over here. But we want to make ourselves available for further fire, so we're going to have to do this a little more carefully, but I think we're going to move in here on fast, and then we're going to move in here on quick, and then we're going to try and rotate this direction, because in in this clash we really have no chance against this T-34. Even if we hit it a couple of times, maybe we'll take away his armament or something like that. But on the whole, it's not going to make a whole lot of difference, and we're certainly going to lose our anti-aircraft capability. We've already lost our all of our artillery, so that's not going to be. So that's not going to help. If we lose our AA as well, or AAA rather as well, then that's going to be annoying. Hopefully our aircraft will get in here soon. Okay, so I'm going to dismount these guys, maybe get them into these houses. I'm going to take this infantry unit and move it somewhere out there, probably very fast. Right, we're going to try and find some position where this Stug can be of any use. We're probably just going to hold him here and try to take some portraits at the infantry over there. We're going to dismount this infantry and try to get them into those buildings. The Tiger, I'm going to either leave here or advance a little bit. The Panthers are staying there for now, I think. It would be an interesting idea to maybe move them out in here and try doing something with those guys over there, but it's a tricky proposition, and I'd like to keep them secret for now, because obviously even if we do take out some of these tanks over there, we're not moving up yet anyway. If this guy survives, I'm going to leave him here. We'll continue this long-range duel over here with the T-34. These guys over here, not the best position ever, so I might find a better position for them somewhere there and continue firing, but until then, I mean, I have to figure this out. I have to figure out what position would be good, because obviously this position, not the best, because I didn't notice this hill here. So they have a good field of view. only once the enemy emerges is that going to come into any use. However, I'd not like to start using my Stück to fire against that ISC-122, so because it's not a duel I'd like to get into basically. Yeah, so that's that. We're in a pickle now. Hopefully we can get out of it, but yeah, advancing probably not an option right now. We're going to try and secure our position. Currently, not that I particularly wanted to advance, but I wanted to secure a position a little further ahead. Nevertheless, this is what we got, and not all is lost yet, so we'll continue fighting and doing our best. So with that said, see you guys next turn.